Hey everybody, my name is Rydo, and I just wanted to talk about Blizzard's latest announcement for how it's going to change Hearthstone. And it is huge. So, what they're going to do is they are first and most, and I'm not sure that the announcement quite points this out, they are going to make it impossible for you to buy Goblins versus Gnomes and the adventure Curse of Naxxramass in the spring, around in the spring. So purchase the first wing at least of Curse of Naxxramass. You have to do that. Use your gold if you can do it. Otherwise, if you really have to spend 20 bucks, do that. I would recommend, since this is going to be a rolling thing and they're eventually going to do the same thing for Blackrock Mountain and the Grand Tournament expansions, that you purchase all that too. So I may end up buying 50 packs right at some point of Goblins versus Gnomes cards just to get all the collection collected. Uh, so I will go into my collection in a moment and show you exactly what you're missing. But as far as solo adventures, Curse of Naxxramass is right here. It is the oldest one, and you would be missing out on all the normal challenges, all the class challenges. So we'll just bring in here all of these unique bosses, and all of these unique bosses, uh, all these class challenges here on the class challenges, and then the heroic ones that I never bothered to actually do because all you do is get a card back for that. Well, I actually did beat one, interestingly enough. So I would definitely get the first wing of every expansion, but they're getting rid of those. They're also going to make it the only way you can get the Goblins vs. Gnomes card packs and cards be through crafting them with arcane dust. So if we go over here and say Goblins vs. Gnomes, if I want Malorn here, the only way I can do it after they stop selling the packs would be to use 1600 dust to get it. If I want 2 copies of this, I would have to spend 100 dust to create a second copy of this. As far as I know, you won't be able to get those card packs any other way. Now, there might be a way you could get them through rewards as far as the arena's victories, but that gets us into the next part. The next part is they are going to a classic mode and a wild mode. So when you play on casual games, when you play on ranked, and when you play I guess just those two, casual or ranked, they are going to eliminate Goblins vs. Gnomes cards and Curse of Naxxramass cards. And that's going to be a rolling thing. So all it will be are the classic cards, League of Explorer cards, Blackrock Mountain cards, and what was, let's see, the Grand Tournament cards, yeah. That's all that's going to be in there when spring comes out. And what's next on the shopping block is they will get rid of the Grand Tournament, and they will get rid of Blackrock Mountain. And that's it. So they're just eliminating a decent amount, and we'll go to the collection and show them all in just one more second. However, the other mode, besides Tavern Brawl, which is still always its own random thing, they made no mention whatsoever of Tavern Brawl in their announcement, as far as I saw. In Arena mode, that's where you're going to have Wild. And then they're going to introduce a new Wild ranked mode. So in Arena mode, you're always given random cards. Those random cards could be from any selection, so any random cards from anything. But there is also going to be a Wild ranked mode. It wouldn't even surprise me if they add a Wild casual mode too. So half of the player base here is going to be split. But they have to add a wild ranked mode because they specifically say in the comment, in the announcement, that you will still be able to work up the ranked ladder playing wild. So it doesn't make a lot of sense, really. There must be two ladders going forward, because if you're going to have people being reaching like rank legendary #1 on standard mode, then they can't be the same people who reached legendary ranked 1 using the wild set of cards. Uh, Practically that means every single one of my decks right now might need to be redone. I'm not sure if I have any cards there. I could check, but I will wait till later to see, because this is hot off the presses. So let's just quickly show. We'll start with the, let's see, Curse of Naxxramass. Just Naxxramass is what it's called. In crafting mode. And you have to include uncraftable cards, because you can't craft Curse of Naxxramass. It is very important that you buy at least the first wing with your gold. Play those quests. You should be able to get, I think it was like 700 gold to do that. This card, 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 and all these cards are going to be banned. And I can look here, and there are cards that the people play. I play Zombie Chow. People play Echoing Ooze. People play Haunted Creeper. The game is going to change significantly. Fugan, Stalag, people play that. Lathobe. Lathobe is used by really high-ranked players. Kel'Thuzad is a super annoying character that a lot of high-ranked players play. And so all of those are going to be banned. Then the rest is Goblins versus Gnomes. And since Goblins versus Gnomes was a card expansion instead of a adventure expansion, you have way more cards here that are going to be banned. Goblins vs. Gnomes introduced the mech class as far as cards. If all of those get defeated and banned, then you can't play anything. Flame Cannon. People use that. This is severely going to change the game. And it really makes me wonder what they're planning on doing with the next expansion, because it's like they have to now either replace or slightly tweak and replace all these cards. I heavily use lots of these cards. I very easily could suspect personally that I'm going to end up playing in the wild section. And standard may very well become the domain for just new players. That might be nice for new players. It might even be nice for me, because I know I never really personally get high up in the ranking. I usually make it to rank 19 and then don't spend any more time or effort on it, which is incredibly low. Here you have like the Annoyatron. Everybody plays Annoyatron. Sometimes Taunt. There's an entire set of pirate cards in here and Murloc cards in here. They were just getting to the level where you could make a good mech deck, you could make a good Murloc deck, you could make a good pirate deck with these cards. If all of these are banned, you're back to where you started, and though you can't really have a good deck that is centered around those concepts. Enhance-O-Matic is a major card that lots of people play. People play Antique Healbot all the time. Bomb Lumber, Matter Bomber, I play those. Tons of legendary cards. Each one of these is going to cost 1,600. So it really probably makes a lot of sense that I'm going to end up having to make a separate video in which I just opened 50 packs plus of these. All of these cards are banned. That's a significant amount. Now we still have things from like Blackrock Mountain, which is mostly dragons as far as characters, and they still haven't yet, in my opinion, built up enough cards to make a good dragon deck, or I don't personally have enough dragons. Then you have Grand Tournament people, which in the Grand Tournament there wasn't any class of new characters that was really enhanced. They have some mech characters in the Grand Tournament, so then that kind of messes up with that. And then you have the League of Tournament, League of Explorers, which was an adventure, so it doesn't give you very many extra cards, but some of them are pretty good cards, and this adventure gave you more cards than Naxxramass did by far. Personally, I would say I have the opinion that they should kind of get away from adventure expansions, and I don't see these actions as really going towards that. They just released League of Explorers. Honestly, this change seems like they don't have a good enough concept and grasp of the cards, and they need to do some stuff to try and keep the game fun for new players, keep it balanced, not have everybody play common and well-known decks such as Secret Paladin, which is tearing up the ranks right about now. Everybody's playing Secret Paladin. I saw a professional so bored with playing it, he was playing 2 games at once on different logins because it's so easy and so boring to play the same deck over and over again. But yeah, hopefully they can figure out what they're going to do, and hopefully maybe this is a painful change they have to make so that they can do better in the future. But this is a huge change. Again, as I wrap up, I want to remind you, if you want to buy Goblins vs. Gnomes cards cheaply, save up as much gold as you can. I have over 6,000. That means I could buy 60 packs right now. I would have to maximum out at 50 here. Just double click there. And I very well may have to do that just so I can get as many legendary and as many extra packs as possible, a lot easier than trying to craft it with dust. On the other hand, if you do craft any cards, if you do spend your gold on these cards, they're not going to help you if you want to play in Standard. You would be better off buying 50 packs of Classic until you have every single Classic card. It's the same price either way. It's 5,000 gold. And would I say buy 50 packs of the Grand Tournament? No, because you know that in a year they're probably going to get rid of that expansion too. Definitely though, buy that first wing of every expansion. Sometimes when you buy these expansions, I can't really show you, but you don't purchase them with gold this way. What you have to do is you have to go to the solo adventures, and Naxxramass should already be there, and then click like normal, and then right here on the first thing it will say buy, and when you click it there, it has the gold. Anywho, that's gonna be it for this announcement. If you like this announcement, if you want to help me out, please subscribe to my channel, please like this video, please share it with your friends. Comment down below if I said something wrong. I probably got some things wrong. Comment down below how you feel about this announcement. Comment down below if you think how you think this is going to change Hearthstone. Now, I've released every Monday through Friday videos of me playing Hearthstone. It's mostly my blog series, so I do talk about what's going on in my life and on my channel. I also release several other video games that I review and play through, and so you can watch those every Monday through Friday too. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you want to really help me out, which would be super helpful, you can click on my name, Rydo. That takes you to my main YouTube page. There's a playlist tab on that page. You can click on playlist, see a playlist for every game I've covered or I'm covering right now. I'm sure there's something there that will interest you. But on the main homepage, on the right is a blue button that says support this channel. If you can click that and make a donation for any amount, it would be greatly appreciated. And then finally, down below in the description box, I have links to all my social media sites. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, friend me on Steam. You can friend me on battle.net, so you could be one of my many friends, or a few friends right now, on Hearthstone. And there's, I think, did I mention Tumblr? I'm on Tumblr too. So following me on all of those social media sites will tell you exactly when my newest video comes out. Thank you for watching this. Let me know how you feel about it, and have a good evening. Bye.